Jesus explained the secret to being resilient and strong in life. In a world filled with uncertainty, suffering, and relentless pressure, the question of how to remain resilient and strong has become more pressing than ever. Humanity seeks answers in psychology, self-help, and motivational talks. Yet the teachings of Jesus Christ offer an enduring and deeply spiritual path to inner strength. Throughout his ministry, Jesus provided profound insights on how to withstand life's storms, not merely by surviving, but by thriving with grace, courage, and unwavering faith. His life, marked by trials, betrayals, and ultimately crucifixion, is the ultimate testament to the power of spiritual resilience. Jesus didn't teach resilience through abstract theory. Instead, he embodied it through action, humility, and unshakable connection with God the Father. His secret? A life built on foundational principles that transcend human strength. Faith, love, surrender, prayer, and identity in God. These principles, woven throughout his teachings and interactions, form the blueprint for resilience and strength that can anchor any believer in the midst of adversity. At the heart of Jesus' secret to resilience is his intimate relationship with the Father. In John 5:19, Jesus says, "Very truly I tell you, the Son can do nothing by himself. He can do only what he sees his Father doing." This dependence on divine strength, not human willpower, is revolutionary. Where the world says, "Be strong on your own," Jesus says, "Be strong in me." This shift from self-reliance to God-reliance is the cornerstone of Christian resilience. It's not about denying pain or pretending to be unfazed, but about rooting oneself in a power greater than human limitations. Prayer was Jesus' lifeline. Often withdrawing to solitary places, he prayed with deep intensity. In Luke 5:16 it says, "But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed." These moments were not acts of escape, but of empowerment. Prayer connected him to divine wisdom and peace, even before major decisions or trials, such as his time in Gethsemane before the crucifixion. Through prayer, Jesus teaches us that resilience comes not from avoiding challenges, but by drawing near to the one who strengthens us through them. Another pillar of strength in Jesus' teachings is unconditional love, both for God and for others. Love, in its purest form, is resilient. In Matthew 22:37-39, Jesus declared the greatest commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Love fuels forgiveness, softens bitterness, and enables us to rise above offenses. Jesus demonstrated this from the cross when he prayed for his executioners, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. This radical act of love is the essence of resilient strength, responding to cruelty with compassion, not vengeance. Jesus also emphasized identity, a sense of who we are in relation to God. He constantly reminded his followers that they were not orphans, but children of a loving Father. This spiritual identity provides grounding in times of confusion and hardship. In John 15, Jesus uses the metaphor of the vine and branches to describe our connection with him. "Remain in me, as I also remain in you." This abiding relationship is a source of nourishment, strength, and fruitfulness. When life shakes us, knowing who we are in Christ and whose we are gives stability. Moreover, Jesus taught that strength often looks like meekness, humility, and service, values that seem countercultural in a world that idolizes dominance. In Matthew 5:5, he said, "Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth." He washed his disciples' feet, welcomed the outcasts, and carried his cross with dignity. True strength, Jesus shows us, is not loud and boastful, but quiet, faithful, and sacrificial. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus outlined the Beatitudes, which are often described as the blueprint for a blessed life. Each beatitude reflects a paradox of strength through surrender. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. These declarations redefine strength, not as the absence of pain, but as the presence of divine comfort and purpose through it.